Is Greece running elections again or is towards to a referendum? Has the Minister of Finance, Mr. Varoufakis, resigned? Is Syriza leading the country to bankruptcy or agrees to a new program? Those and even more are about to be discussed with the member of the European Parliament, Mr. Stelios Kougolou, registered with the Confederal Group of European United Left. Here from the European Parliament for Actua TV, Haragioka. Mr. Kougolou, Greece is on a crucial point. The country has to choose. Either it's going to be on its own or is going to collaborate with its European partners and agree to a program. And if I'm correct, Syriza now is on that direction to collaborate and to achieve a program which seems to be more or less the same with the one that the previous government had proceeded into. May you please inform us?
There was never a dilemma of going alone or going with the European Union and the Eurozone. There was always the desire to go together, but changing the therapy, the recipe, because the recipe that was implemented on Greece since 2010, when the crisis erupted, had catastrophic consequences. And so, I mean, the recession of the economy, fall of the national product, and a lot of people unemployed. More than 25% of the people unemployed, 50% in the young generation. A lot of people are living abroad. It's a disaster. So we want to change that. We want to change that together with the European Union and the creditors, and we're trying our best. I think that the final agreement that it will be reached, in my point for sure, it will be better than those implemented before. How much better? We still don't know.
So basically, you're saying that you're going to compromise and achieve a program, but not in a way that the previous government did?
Yes, because the previous government obeyed to all the directions and orders given by Berlin mainly, but also Brussels, because their power was based on the support of the creditors. We have a new government that is based on the people and the will of the people, because people are still very much supporting the government. They have seen a different approach to the crisis. They have seen a government negotiating really with the creditors to achieve a mutual profitable solution, because this solution that they tried to implement in the past was not profitable neither for Greece nor for the creditors, because nobody can take back the money from a country that their profits, their income decreases all the time.
Within that new way of negotiation, as you said, is the fact that Mr. Tsipras is about to proceed into a referendum regarding the matter of either Greek people want to compromise in a program or not, or he's going to do elections again. So what is your opinion on that?
I don't think that we need either elections or referendum. What we have seen, though, from the very day after the elections, was that, well, the old Troika, the so hateful Troika that we had, has been abolished but replaced by another Troika coach, which is threatening, blackmail, and ultimatums. You have to do that in 10 days, otherwise we won't give you money and you will have bankrupt. So this is this is not a way that partners are behaving among themselves. We have seen leaks in the press, different pressures. The European Central Bank has cut it, the main way of financing of the Greek banks and the economy. We have seen a lot of pressures that, you know, they look like a kind of modern coup d'etat than the friendly negotiations to achieve a better solution. So under these circumstances, if this coup d'etat is going on, the only possibility for the country to decide what to do is to have a referendum or new elections. But we want to avoid that. We need to have a solution. We want to have a solution that is based on the European values, that the mutual understanding, the solidarity, the cooperation and the compromises. We don't have any of these things. We have only blackmailing. This must be stopped. And this is also a lesson from the history. We know big powers are not changing course, even it's catastrophic, unless a real catastrophe is happening. So, I mean, Greeks and the new government underestimated the stance. And the other thing is the lack of experience. The Syriza people are idealistic people. They thought that if they are right, other guys will understand that and they will be supported and their ideas will be accepted. But this is not the case. Unfortunately, this is not the case. So I think there were also mistakes and miscalculations made also by the Greek side, though I'm insisting that the Greek side is on the right side and the creditors are on the wrong side.
Is it true that the Minister of Finance, Mr. Varoufakis, had resigned?
I don't think so, no. I think they have a very close and good relationship with Mr. Tsipras, but I think that the creditors asked for a compromise to be reached, that Varoufakis is out of the country, is out of the negotiations, the daily negotiations, because they thought that Varoufakis is very, is very concerned with theory, he's not a practical person, but still Varoufakis remains the minister, and he's also participating, he's the one who participates in the Euro groups, where all the finance ministers of the Eurozone are meeting. And I don't think it will be a good idea, for the Europe that believes in democracy, for a certain minister from other country, like Mr. Schäuble, or I don't know, to say, well, you have to replace, if you want to make you a favor, make me a favor and replace your minister. So, I mean, this is not a lesson for democracy. This is a lesson for the enemies of the democracy. This is a lesson for the extreme right. This is a lesson for the neo-Nazis in Greece. Because if the present government fails, they are not the people of the Mr. Schäuble's, protege, the people they are following Mr. Schäuble orders that they will come back in power. The neo-Nazis will take profit. They will take.
I think you're very hard and wrong on that. Do you believe that is a good thing to have as a prime minister and as a minister of finance someone that the European partners is difficult to communicate, and especially I'm referring to Mr. Varoufakis, the Minister of Finance. Is that good for Greece?
Well, have you seen, there is no precedent in the European Union when some ministers are saying that we don't like this minister. There was never before. There was never before a minister make ironies against another minister, as it was the case with Schäuble against Varoufakis. There was not the case in the history of the European Union to say that this guy is a silly person, like Schäuble said about Varoufakis. Those are not things that were in common, because in the European Union it's the first time. So it's not a matter of Varoufakis he's playing smart. It's about the fact that they don't want to hear what he says, and he says the truth, mind you. But there is nobody in Greece nowadays can work properly, because everybody is waiting to have an agreement, because otherwise you have no investment, there is a paralysis of the economy, and this paralysis is used against us. They are taking measures against Greece to paralyze the economy, and then this paralysis is used to say, well, you have to agree. If you don't agree, we'll make you suffer more. We'll make the economy suffocated completely. But this is unfortunately, this is the reality. That's according to me, we have to find a common agreement. The sooner, the better for Greece and for the Eurozone.